Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing a two-page scrapbook layout using the Love Notes collection from Close to My Heart. But before we get too far into that, I wanted to say congratulations to my friend Erin. Erin is the genius behind Crafty Concepts with Erin, and she just reached 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. And so to celebrate that huge milestone, I will be scraplifting this layout. This is from Instagram, but there's also a YouTube video that I will link below in the description. So my pictures are actually not from Valentine's Day or any time around Valentine's Day, but because of my red cardigan and my niece's pink outfit, I saw them and immediately thought of the Love Notes collection. And so I will just not use the sentiments that are Valentine themed, and the papers, the one that has the boxes of chocolate and flowers. I won't be using that one, but there's plenty of other just kind of general generic papers that can make a great layout that doesn't even have to have a Valentine vibe to it. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get my strips cut out. I followed Erin's video. She cut these at 1.75 and they're 11 inches long. You can see that the striped paper, I had a second sheet I could have cut into, but rather than do that, I just used some scraps I had from another project. I will be putting a horizontal paper across there, and so nobody will even know. And that's actually another tip that I frequently pick up from Erin is how to get the most out of your supplies and your paper. She's really good at showing tricks and things like that to really maximize what you can get out of your paper packet. So I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this. I sometimes forget that I have the video going and then I remember, bring it back in the frame. But basically I just snipped up the middle a little bit and then angled it into the center. And because I'm going to have 10 of these banners, I do want them to be, at the same angles and the same depth. And so I go ahead and just use that first one as a template. And so I will do the second one and then I will do the rest off screen so you don't have to watch me dovetail 10 pieces of paper. So I got them all dovetailed and then I bring in my pictures, and just like on Erin's layout, I am going to go ahead and put a horizontal strip across there with some pictures. She actually had three by four type pictures, but to match the pictures I already had, I opted to just do this one that's about a 4 by 4 and then this 4 by 6. I decided to put a white skinny border around them to help them pop off the red paper, and I'm liking the way that's looking. On the other side, I'm going to be bringing in a larger square just like Erin did on her layout. So there again, my picture configurations are a little different than what she used, but it's kind of the same idea with the bigger piece of paper here on the right side. Basically what I was doing there too is there's a dark side, or a true side rather, and a light side of the cardstock, and I was trying to decide which one I wanted to use, and then I also wanted to make sure I'd use the same one on the left side of the page. And so this is scarlet paper and I actually use the light side of it. And so here I am just arranging my other pictures. In that bottom corner, I know that I want to do some journaling on strips of white daisy paper. And so I'm going to leave that open for some journaling. So I'm going to ink distress my banners. Sometimes I like to match my ink to my paper when I ink distress, but other times I like to use the same ink on all of my papers. And so rather than taking a whole banner and trying it out, I'm just trying it out on little scraps of paper to see what I'm going to like. And so I have my scarlet ink here, and I've tried it on both the peach paper and the scarlet paper, and I've decided to go ahead and use the scarlet ink across the board. And so here, what I'm doing, I've learned with the dovetail, if you just lightly put some pressure in the middle, that it naturally creases. It actually doesn't crease. It just kind of, folds a little. and you can drag it across your ink pad and get the little triangular part of the banner. So I just saved a ton of paper. I realized I didn't need the long borders, and so I cut out the middles, and that can make a cute card. Another thing I noticed is that I had too much white, and so I actually cut down my white borders a little bit so they were thinner, and I like that a lot better. So I have this cute zip strip I've brought in, and I decide I need another border there, just like Erin had the two. And so I've turned to the stamp set, and while I have it out, I'll show you the teddy bear that I've colored with the tri-blend markers. And then it has a cute little puffy heart sticker there in the middle. And I really like that. And so I'm going to take the berry sweet and make a border. So I need it to be about a half inch. And I don't know if you guys struggle with this, but when I cut very narrow strips of paper that are basically under the guard, a lot of times things will slip. And so I'm not sure exactly where I picked this up, but in this community, I've learned that you can use some washi tape to tape it down and then it doesn't shift and you get a much straighter line and a lot less frustration. So I'm going to take the berry and the sweet and just stamp in alternating colors of scarlet and peach. Looking back retrospectively, I actually wish I would have done like a cute little heart in between each berry sweet. So it would have been like berry sweet with a little heart, and then berry sweet and a little heart. But it's okay. I like the way it turned out. I just think it would have probably read easier with that separation. So these pictures are from my 2007 2008 album that you may have heard me talk about in some previous videos. And it's kind of like the lost year of my life as far as my scrapbooks go. But I'm making some great progress on it. And so I have these pictures. This is just from a time where my sister's family came into town. And so I got to spend some time with my nieces, which because they lived far away, I didn't get to do a ton, but anytime that I could spend time with them, I absolutely loved it. And yeah, the babies at the stage are just so fun and interactive, do patty cake and all those cute things. And then their little smiles and giggles are just so fun. So it's just, I don't actually remember a ton about this particular evening. And at that point, I didn't do a great job about writing down details. But I do know that I just loved spending time with my nieces. So I've started embellishing. I do like the teddy bear there in that corner, and I know I want to put some hearts around. I've also put some hearts up there in the left corner. Um, I've taken them off again now and actually stamped this "You Make Me Happy." It comes from this new sentiment stamp set that is brand new in the January February catalog. And I just thought it would be really cute up there in the corner with some of the hearts. And then this little teddy bear sticker from the sticker sheet I thought kind of looked like a tab almost a little bit. And so I thought I would put that up there with it. But then at that point, I'm like, oh, I feel like I need a teddy bear over on the other side. So I end up putting one over there, and it kind of gives me this diagonal line of teddy bears. And I'm not sure, it might be teddy bear overkill, but in the end, I do like it. So the hearts are just fun to sit there and scatter around. These are just from a Valentine die set that I had, and just scattering them around, trying to balance them out with color as well as size. So I'm going to be bringing in the third teddy bear, and I've cut some of the journaling strips to make room for that. This third teddy bear actually comes from the sticker sheet again. It actually was a little banner, I had the little dovetail at the end actually, but I thought that was a little too much on this page with all the other dovetails happening, and so I actually cut that off, and there was enough space to do that, and so I am going just placing some more hearts, trying to get some balance there, and I will eventually add some journaling here. because this involves my sister's family. I'm going to be doing the journaling off screen, just so that they can have their privacy. So we're going to play a little game. From that last image to this image, comment down below what I changed, what I added to the journaling area. Here's some close-ups of some of the fun cluster areas. Thanks for joining me, and again, congratulations, Erin. Please give this video a like, and I would love to have you as a subscriber if you aren't already. Have a great one. Bye-bye.